did is I did a driver's inspection. All your paperwork and everything all checks out, okay? What I did is I gave you a warning today.
I can't take another warning. I'll take the citation. No warnings, they abuse your record. They make you look bad on job. And then safety is a lot with warnings.
Okay. Unfortunately, because I've already printed this form, it's submitted, so I can't change it. So it's just a warning for the basically disobeying a traffic sign.
The CSA points for that last one.
That I don't know.
Can I get a citation?
Unfortunately, like I said, since I've already printed it off as a warning, I can't edit it. It's already submitted into the database. As soon as I print it, automatically submits.
I thought like the driver had an option for citation versus warning.
Unfortunately, not for me here in Illinois. I don't have that option, unfortunately.
Dang. I'm gonna get a call.
Okay. All right. But like I said, everything else is all checked out. Any questions for me?
CSA scores. The worst thing you can do as a driver when you're getting pulled over by a DOT officer is take a warning. I feel like warnings are like the biggest scam when it comes to DOT officers and truckers. I understand you're trying to protect the road, but a warning, what a lot of drivers don't know is you think a warning is like, oh, okay, I'm cool, but a warning does affect your driving record. It still shows on your driving record. It still counts against you, but the worst thing about warnings is you can't fight them. There's a lot of people that get warnings and think it's cool and then wonder why they can't get hired. That's still on your record. That is like a thing you cannot fight. I don't understand, why this is allowed. I feel like DOT, FMCSA should remove the warning. I believe if you're going to give me a warning, it's a verbal warning. But if you're giving me a warning and still on a document, it becomes official. It becomes on your record. So a lot of drivers don't understand that. When you are getting this warning, you thinking like, oh, I'm good. I'm good. Nah, you're not good. And I thought too as well that, you should be able to get the option to get a citation. Why do you want a citation? It's because you can fight it. You can get a lawyer and they can fight it. They can have that DOT officer show up. But a lot of DOT officers know that, so they give you a warning because they don't want to go to court. They don't want to fight it. They don't want to waste their time and try to fight all of these tickets because they know if we have a system where you can't give us warnings and we have to give citations, I guarantee 90 to 95% of them will get overturned. So DOT does not want that. State troopers don't want that because at the end of the day, that's still going to affect your record. And then what that also does, what people don't understand is as truckers is that affects your insurance. Insurance will still go up even if you got warnings. Don't believe when they say, oh, no, it won't affect your insurance. It will. It definitely will affect your insurance. So this is why you have to, as a trucker, understand what you're getting into and understand that I don't want a warning. And I believe that if you are talking to an officer and you might be getting something, just tell them, hey, officer, if you find anything or if you say I'm, this or that, I want a citation. You tell them early. You have to be smart enough and tell them early, hey, if there is anything that you see, I'm not saying that there is, but there's anything that you see, I would like a citation, please. And I would like to go with that course of action. You have to let them know. But these DOT officers, these state troopers, they don't like a smart trucker. They don't want an educated trucker to be able to tell them, oh, yeah, so you already know the scam. Warnings is the hugest scam ever. Huge.
Okay. Other than that, just try to, that thing ever load up and update or no? Okay. Just be
I have to probably reboot it again.
Okay.
It's been acting weird.
Yeah, just try to get that taken care of, maybe at your next stop or something.
It was acting good until I pulled off. No, I'm dead serious.
No problems. Yeah. Like I said, just try to get that thing so it's all working and stuff like that. Because some guys give you a really hard time about that.
I mean, yeah, it's legal.
Yeah. So, just other than that, that's all I got for you.
Okay.
I said, here's everything. What I'll do is I'm going to turn off my front hazard lights. I'll keep my rear lights on to get traffic to move over. Just try to gain a little bit of speed here on the shoulder and have a safe drive all the way to South Dakota.
I'm surprised you didn't give her a warning for the EOD because I guess the EOD wasn't working at the time. Some DOT officers give you a warning for that. But yeah, at the end of the day, man, when you are in trucking, if you're a trucker, you have to understand that I don't want a warning. I can't fight a warning. I don't even understand why warnings are put into the system because I feel like it's put into the system to screw over the trucker. Now you're taking away the right of the trucker to have the ability to fight it. Having warnings, that's the only thing is only in CDL driving. See what I'm saying? So, but the DOT officers, the officers know if I give you a warning, you can't fight it. So I'm still going to affect you. They may come off nice and say, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna give you a warning. It's cool. Don't worry about it. It's just a warning." Nah, give me the citation. Oh, I can't change it. This is why I say to get ahead of that. Hey, officer, I'm not saying you're gonna find anything, but if you say you found something, I don't want to go back and forth with you. Just give me a citation, and we can take care of it later. Officers don't want to hear you being educated, drivers, truckers. Be educated. Know your rights. Know that a warning is not going to do anything for you. Know that I need to get a citation. A citation doesn't become official on your record until you pay it. A warning goes on your record like this because there's no course of action to fight it. See what I'm saying? So look how fast a warning can hit a truck driver's CSA score, their license. But if you have a citation, it doesn't go through until you pay for that citation, just like a regular traffic ticket, right? I can get a traffic ticket today, but it doesn't go through unless I pay it, unless I go to court, I fight it. That's the reason why you have to do the same thing when you're a trucker and getting your CDL. You have to say this: I would like a citation, please, officer. If you see anything, if you feel anything's out of whack, okay, cool. But I would like to have a citation because that gives you the right and it gives you the ability to fight it. But this is why truckers got to be educated. This is why you have to do your research. This is why you need to know what's going on out there and how to beat the system. Truckers want to make money. They want to make quick money, but they don't understand how to beat the system. They don't understand the laws that's actually in their favor and the laws that are not in your favor. But this is crazy. This is a big thing because this messes up a lot of truckers' CSA scores because it's on there. That means a trucking company can see your warnings by pulling up your PSP report, right? Insurance can see those warnings. Oh, it doesn't hurt you for insurance. Yes, it does. It does. It still affects you. If it wasn't a big deal, then why is a warning an official document? That's what I want to say. If it is a big deal, if it's not a big deal, it's just a warning. Oh, cool. Don't worry about it. Why is it an official document? And then why does it hit your CSA score, hit your license as soon as they submit it? Because it is a big deal. It's just a way for them to be able to give you something without you having the ability to fight it. But that's one of the big things when we talk about all these changes in trucking. That should be changed ASAP. There should be no warnings. Either you give me a verbal warning or you just give me a citation. But it can't be a warning that still affects my CDL, that affects my way of living, that affects the way I feed my family because you're giving me a warning. That still puts a tarnish on your record. But this is why, man, you got to do your research as truckers. This is the reason why you have to understand what you're getting yourself into. You have to understand the ins and the outs of these state officers, these state troopers, these DOT officers. You have to understand, how can I get out of this? How can I be smart? The way you can be smart is before you have an inspection, before you have a pullover by a state trooper. I'm not saying you're going to find anything, officer, but if you do, I would like a citation. I don't want any warnings. I would like a citation, and I can go from there. Because there's lawyers out there that you can get out there that can fight these things and get these things off your record, because there's a lot of things that these officers don't do in that paperwork that has things get overturned. But this is why, truckers, you need to do your research. You need to understand the system. Understand the system before you get into it. Understand it. If you don't, you would think a warning is a good thing, and then next you know, you won't be able to get hired anywhere else. It's crazy.